a giant world, a silent guardian, a blue titan at the edge of the solar system. For centuries, Neptune has drifted in the shadows, distant, mysterious, untouchable. But silence does not mean safety. And now, for the first time in human history, we have seen Neptune struck by a force from the void, an actual cosmic impact captured by the eyes of the James Webb Space Telescope. It tells us that even the outer planets, the frozen giants, are not beyond the reach of chaos. That collisions are not just relics of the past, but living events unfolding in real time. Neptune has been scarred. The planet itself is an enigma, 17 times the mass of Earth, cloaked in methane that turns it into a ghostly blue jewel. Winds screaming faster than the speed of sound. Dark storms that appear and vanish like shadows across its face. It is a world of power, silence, and beauty. But beneath that beauty, chaos now leaves its mark. Webb's instruments recorded disturbances never seen before, heat surging across its atmosphere, methane concentrations shifting suddenly, cloud bands reorganizing with unnatural violence, and a glowing scar near the equator, shining in the infrared like a wound from within. This was no ordinary storm. The object itself remains a mystery, a wanderer from the Kuiper Belt, perhaps only a few dozen kilometers wide. Traveling at tens of kilometers per second, even ice becomes a weapon of gods. When it struck Neptune, it released more energy than every nuclear weapon on Earth combined. Neptune, the silent sentinel, suddenly trembled. The shock waves did not end in its atmosphere. They spread to its faint, delicate rings, usually invisible, fragile arcs of dust and ice. But now, they rippled, they glowed. They quivered like strings plucked by catastrophe. The rings became seismographs, recording the violence for all to see. Even its largest moon, Triton, may have felt the blow. It's an icy world already strange, orbiting backwards against Neptune's spin. A captured wanderer erupting with nitrogen geysers from a hidden ocean beneath. Now, Webb's data shows its reflection shifting, as if the impact tugged at its orbit or bathed its frozen face in scattered debris. A single strike on Neptune had echoed through its entire system. The implications are staggering. For decades, scientists believed planetary collisions were relics of ancient times, that the solar system had grown quiet. Its massive gravity shields the inner planets from countless icy invaders, deflecting them, absorbing them, taking the blows. Without Neptune, Earth might face a rain of destruction far more often. But the price of protection is written in scars. And for scientists, this is no tragedy. It is an opportunity. Neptune has no solid surface. Collisions ripple through its gases like the ringing of a cosmic gong. Shockwaves sink deep, stirring winds, heating its layers, altering its chemistry. For the first time, we are watching an experiment play out on a planet we've barely studied. Voyager 2 gave us only a glimpse in 1989. Since then, Neptune was distant, abstract. But Webb has changed everything. It has turned Neptune into a living laboratory. Why are Neptune's winds the fastest in the solar system? Why does it shine with unexpected heat while Uranus' twin remains colder? Perhaps the answer is here. Perhaps Neptune's storms and warmth are not purely internal. Perhaps they are fed by a history of collisions, each strike injecting energy, keeping the giant restless. If so, then Neptune is not simply a planet. It is a survivor of constant violence, a world shaped by chaos. But beyond science lies philosophy. We once imagined Neptune as serene, a tranquil blue god of the sea. But Webb has shattered that illusion. Neptune is not untouchable, and in its wounds we glimpse our own reflection. 65 million years ago, Earth too was struck. That was no isolated event. It was part of the same cosmic dance, creation and destruction, hand in hand. Neptune's collision is our reminder. Chaos never sleeps. And that every world, no matter how distant, must play its part. For scientists, this impact is more than a discovery. And in Neptune's scars, we see our own future written. The aftermath is not silence. Neptune, once steady and predictable, now wears fresh scars. Its atmosphere still trembles with heat waves from the strike. Infrared eyes reveal the glow lingering like embers in a fire that refuses to fade. The winds, already the fastest in the solar system, have shifted. Some zones race faster. Others stall, disturbed by turbulence never seen before. The rhythm of the planet has changed. It is as if the collision rewrote Neptune's heartbeat. The storm systems respond in kind. A dark vortex begins to fade. Another emerges where none existed before. Clouds reorganize, forming new structures, strange bands, ghost-like arcs, spirals twisting into the high atmosphere. The planet is healing, but healing into something new.